Every transformation begins with a burning desire. Napoleon Hill. Enough. Such a short word, but when spoken from the soul, with clenched fists, burning eyes, and a heart on the edge of breaking, it can split the world in half. It can turn the key. It can open the portal to an entirely new life. Have you ever felt that? That moment when something inside you screams, "I can't take this anymore." But not as a complaint, as a decision. Enough of living small. Enough of swallowing fear disguised as caution. Enough of repeating the same cycles. Enough of betraying yourself. Enough of accepting crumbs when you were born to feast on success. Napoleon Hill said that every transformation begins with a burning desire. But before that, it begins with a refusal. A refusal to keep things as they are. A refusal to be a slave to circumstances. A refusal to wander in circles inside a maze of excuses. Do you want to change your life? Stop waiting for the universe to give you a sign. Be the sign. Declare enough. Because only when you declare enough does the universe understand that you are finally ready. Ready to stop asking for permission. Ready to stop blaming others. Ready to take the wheel of your own destiny. This word carries power. It's a spell of liberation when it comes from deep within. And that's why so few people dare to say it. Because it demands courage. It demands looking in the mirror and admitting, the life I have today is the reflection of my own mind. And only I can change that. But here's the good news. You can change it. Because everything that seems permanent is nothing more than an idea you repeated so many times that it became reality. Failure is not a destination. It's a mental habit. Mediocrity is not a punishment. It's a program. Scarcity is not genetic. It's something you were taught. And just like it was built, it can be unbuilt. But you must give the order. You must start the revolution inside your own mind. And that revolution starts with a command, with a phrase that echoes in every cell, every belief, every memory that once told you, you can't. Enough. Say it with conviction, as if your life depends on it, because it does. Enough of being controlled by the fear of what others might think. Enough of comparing your journey to those who only show the stage but hide the backstage. Enough of believing that life is just about luck. Napoleon Hill wrote in Think and Grow Rich. The starting point of all achievement is definite desire. But no one reaches true desire while still numbed by a life that's too comfortable to grow and too uncomfortable to be truly happy. That lukewarm zone is a slow poison. And if you truly want to wake up, you must blow that comfort zone from the inside out. The declaration of enough is that dynamite. It doesn't apologize. It doesn't wait for approval. It doesn't stay quiet to avoid bothering anyone. It shouts. It cuts. It creates space for the new by destroying the old. And the old won't leave quietly. The old will try to seduce you with routine. It'll tell you you're not ready. It'll make you blame others. It'll remind you of everything that went wrong before. But you are no longer who you used to be. You are no longer on autopilot. You are awake. And now that you are awake, nothing can convince you to fall back asleep. You will reprogram your mind. You will reclaim the creative power that was always yours. You will see failure as a stepping stone. You will turn pain into discipline. You will learn to trust your intuition more than the opinions of others. Because when you declare enough, you take the first step toward true freedom. And that freedom doesn't start on the outside. It starts within. It starts with your decision to no longer accept less. With your daily choice to think differently. With your unshakable faith that you can, even if no one else believes. Because when you believe, the world starts to respond. Doors begin to appear. Connections start to form. Opportunities show up, as if by coincidence. But you know, these are not coincidences. They are responses. Responses to the vibration you began to emit the moment you finally said, enough. Do you think you need luck? You don't need luck. You need clarity. Clarity is more powerful than talent. Clarity destroys indecision. Clarity brings order to chaos. It's the light that makes the shadows disappear. As long as you don't know exactly what you want, your energy will be scattered, your strength will be wasted, and life will keep pushing you from side to side. Napoleon Hill didn't write for the indecisive. He wrote for those who have the courage to choose. To choose a goal, a dream, a direction, and then live with fire in their eyes until it becomes inevitable. Do you have any idea what can happen when someone decides they are going to win, no matter what? The world bends. The odds shift. Reality obeys. Because reality isn't something external that controls you. It's a reflection of what you internally accept. And when you declare enough, you send a new command to life. You are saying, I no longer accept living small. I no longer accept sabotaging myself. I no longer accept justifying my stagnation. You are declaring, I accept responsibility. I accept the challenge. I accept the transformation. And life respects the committed. But pay attention, this isn't about magic. It's not about sitting and waiting. It's about becoming someone new. Action, discipline, and faith combined. That's the real secret. The person you are today won't take you where you want to go. Not because you aren't capable, but because you're trapped in patterns that no longer serve you. You'll have to break old promises. You'll have to stop walking with those who feed your weak version. You'll have to wake up earlier. Talk less. Act more. You'll have to build new neural connections in your brain. You'll have to lose in order to win. Lose laziness, lose ego, lose fear. And yes, that's scary. But what's even scarier is knowing you could live 40 years the same way, complaining about what you never had the courage to change. Wake up. You're not waiting for the opportunity. The opportunity is waiting for you to show up as a decisive human being. Not someone waiting for approval, not someone looking for shortcuts, but someone who declares with every cell in their body, enough. Now it's my time. Do you want to win? Then act like someone who has already won. Act with direction. Speak with intention. Feel as if it's already real, and it will be. Because when you change your vibration, you change your frequency. And when you change your frequency, you change what you attract. And when you change what you attract, you change everything. You stop chasing and start attracting what aligns with your new identity. And this identity isn't made of words. It's made of actions, habits, thoughts, emotions. Do you want to witness a miracle? Be the miracle. There is no one else on this planet with your DNA. No one with your story. No one with your vision. So why live as a copy? Why repeat patterns that aren't even yours? Most people don't live. They repeat the past. They carry emotional wounds as if they were medals. They drag traumas as if they were inheritance. But that ends here, because you chose to declare enough. And when that word is spoken with conviction, it breaks invisible chains. It rewrites the code. It redefines your destiny. And from now on, every step you take will be a silent affirmation. I was born for something greater. Even if no one believes. Even if they say it's too late. Even if everything seems hard. You know, you feel it. And that's enough. You were born with everything you need. You're not lacking talent. You're not lacking luck. You're not lacking opportunity. What was missing was your decision. What was missing was you understanding that nothing is more powerful than a mind driven by purpose. What was missing was you saying, enough of just surviving. What was missing was you looking within and realizing it was always you. You are the answer you've been waiting for. And if right now your heart is beating faster, if your eyes are getting watery and your breath is racing, know this, it's not a coincidence. This is life calling you to wake up, calling you to get out of autopilot, to stop being a victim of time, bills, and other people, calling you to live with intention, to use every second with awareness, to give meaning to your day, purpose to your actions, and greatness to your story. Do you think it's too late? Lincoln failed at everything before becoming president. Colonel Sanders heard 1,009 no's before someone tasted his recipe. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before creating the light bulb. But they all had one thing in common. A moment when they said enough. Enough of giving up. Enough of waiting for the perfect conditions. Enough of backing down when it hurts. They understood that the universe bends to a mind that is fully decided. And now, it's your turn. Your time. This isn't just another motivational phrase. This is a call, a rebirth, an activation code. And if you're hearing this all the way to the end, it's because something inside you has already awakened. So get up. Step into your new identity. Stand on your feet like someone who has already won. Speak like someone who holds authority over their own destiny. Look life straight in the eye and say, I'm not asking for permission. I'm claiming what's mine. This new journey starts now, and it begins with a single word, enough. Enough of hiding. Enough of playing small. Enough of running away from who you were born to be. You deserve to win. You were designed for greatness. You carry the spark of those who changed the game. Now write this in the comments as a pact with your future. I declare enough. And also write, I activate the power that transforms my life. If this video awakened something deep inside you, if you felt the impact of this message, Subscribe to the channel right now. Here, you won't find shallow motivation. Here, you'll find real tools to help you be reborn. And remember, change begins with a word, but it is sustained by action, decision, and faith. And you have all of that. Now go. Act like someone who has already won. Because the world cannot resist the energy of someone who has chosen to become unstoppable.